you know?
beach. Hey, look at the time, please.
Oh, yeah.
Something happens at time.
It's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. 420, Blaze it! We are relying upon Corey to lead us through, give us a gentle introduction to the world of Blaze Ball.
Can we get Corey up on the big, please?
Yeah.
So, people have requested reblacing the Grand Unslam, which I wasn't watching for, and I'm also not really familiar with Reblaze. So I'm checking out the website, which seems to give you kind of a general play-by-play of what's happened.
Ah.
Let's see if I can make it nicer to look at.
Just
It
jack
just-
that font size up, boy.
Oh yeah, font size, make big. Yeah, zoom,
And big in that font. Yeah.
zoom.
Yes, zoom in this font. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Is that good?
Yes.
You can read?
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
Yeah.
So the Grand Unslam happened in season 3, day 73. There's 99 days in a season.
Okay.
And at the bottom of the 15th, time had a whoopsie.
Oh no, poor time.
Yeah. So it's the tacos versus the shoe thieves, and they're like tied up.
The shoe thieves? Or the tacos?
I forgot where the bus was. I'm sorry. I literally could. I was looking all around all my screens. I'm like, where did the bus go?
It does not matter. We cannot get another point.
Great. Okay, keep talking.
Yeah. So the 13th ended with the player getting caught stealing third. So bottom of the 14th, Tacos batting. Baldwin Breadwinner hit a flyout to Stu Trollolol. So that's an out for that team. Patel Beyonce batted for the Tacos. Hit a ground out to Workman Gloom. Tragic. Tyga Quitter got a ball and then hit a single. Made it onto first base. And then Moses Simmons, batting for the Tacos, got a ball and then hit a flyout. So that's 3 outs. Top of the 15th. Tacos fielding. Lee Davenport pitching. Shoe Thieves come up to bat. Ren Hunter, ball 1. And there's a message that just says, "Have you seen this many birds?"
Yeah.
How many birds?
Yeah. Strike. 2 more balls. Draws a walk. Gets to first base. Velasquez Allstott bats for the Shoe Thieves. Hits a single, so they've got 2 on base. Then Antonio Wallace comes up. Hits a ball. Hits a single. They score 1. They've got runners on first and third base.
All right.
Stu Trollolo comes up to bat. 2 strikes. Strikes out swinging.
Yeah.
Sebastian Woodman batting balls.
Corey,
Strike
if I may field a question from the chat, what does any of this mean?
Well, it's baseball.
It's baseball. This is
Yeah.
the Grand Slam, what was the significance of the Grand Unslam? People still kind of don't know what the teams are.
Well, so as far as I can tell from what's going on, this is a play-by-play to get us to a point where they've loaded the bases, and we're expecting there to be a Grand Slam. But you called it the Grand Unslam.
Because time had a whoopsie.
And
Because time had a whoopsie. Okay.
so Grand Slams are when you hit a home run with the bases loaded, so you bring home 4 runs. Okay, so we've all been walking through this. You just said that Sebastian had basically gotten a whole bunch of balls and managed to load the bases?
Drew a walk at the end.
I see, okay.
Yeah.
So, yes,
Okay.
bases are loaded finally.
Right.
Workman Gloom comes up to bat. Workman Gloom is a great batter. Fantastic.
It's a good
But-
position for him to be in.
Yeah. Hits a single, scores. Like, that's kind of a little disappointing because you expect, like, a home run from Workman Gloom.
Oh, okay.
So they get
It's
another
a
batter
high-pressure
up.
situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
They get a walk, so there's another point.
Right.
So they're ahead 16-13 now. Like, they've basically won,
Right.
but, keeps going. Blankenship Fisher strikes out. Morrow Doyle comes up. Hits a grand slam.
Okay.
And then the game kind of breaks a little.
Because of the
Goes
Grand
to
Slam?
The bottom of the 15, then to the top of the 15, bottom of the 15, and the score is 20 to 13 or 16 to 13. The game isn't sure what the score is.
So it went back in time, back to the top of the 15th,
Yeah.
and then went to the bottom again, and then came back again to the top, and went back to the bottom again.
When you time travel, you're just gonna hurt things.
Okay.
Yeah, how
and
do
then
you
it
score
started
with
again
that?
at the bottom of the 15.
But the
20 to
lineup...
13 is the score, and then 17 to 13 is the score. the other team is batting now.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Okay.
Buy me some peanuts and buy me some peanuts.
Yeah, and the game ends at 17-14. But so according to the wiki, the fan wiki, this is following this event. The shelled one appeared, the peanut,
Right.
and then the Wyatt Masoning took place, which was where the team was taken over by Wyatt Mason, and split off a bunch of alternate realities in the thing. So that this event led to a lot of the other future events, like the big boss battle at the end
Ah,
of season 11.
okay.
The boss being the shelled one or a different boss? Was that the hall
Yeah,
monitor?
the shelled one. Yeah,
Okay.
Was that something they modeled in the game then?
the boss battle
Yeah.
differently. It was more of a JRPG battle with health bars.
Okay.
Ah!
And there was still like the normal like baseball pitching and hitting and batting stuff, but different moves would hit different amounts of health off.
Okay. Okay.
And it was also like based on like how the teams were feeling, and the shelled one was cheating a lot, so was massively overpowered.
Neat.
What?
Huh.
Well, that should clear up all of your questions about baseball.
So is that the tacos that won that game then?
Yes.
Okay. Neat.
Yeah,
And
it's
so-
also what we're saying caused the Los Angeles split.
What team would you say has had the most turbulent history in sort of to take the sort of John Boyce sort of wide view
Yeah.
of the league's history? Like, what are the sort of really eventful teams?
Like, there's the Garages losing Jalen Hot Dog Fingers right at the start.
Of course.
The Hades Tigers just had very good runs several times. The Tacos decided to sabotage themselves and were very effective at that by like putting their entire lineup in shells so that they could
Hard
not
shells?
they could
Hard
not
shells
play.
or soft shells?
Hard shells.
Peanut shells.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then the crabs ascended. So
Right.
Because like
It's
part
hard
of
to get
the-
more eventful than that.
from normal baseball, the fact that that the thing I mentioned the other night, the history of the Seattle Mariners, where John Boyce talks about how he's like, the Mariners are not my favorite team, but they are my favorite team. It's like
Right.
it's not the team I cheer for, but they are my favorite team in baseball because they have the most interesting stories. They have the most interesting stories play out through their statistics as well. You see such amazing dives for the World Series, but they never quite get there, like that kind of thing. So it makes it really. There's amazing players who played for them, but they get no respect as a result of it. And so it's like, so in this case, it's like, there are teams like that? Like the Tacos have had like this amazing runs, or like really cool things have happened to them, but
this
they.
is the Wyatt Masoning. This is what that looked like.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's what it means to be taken over by Wyatt Mason. Okay. Yeah, that seems pretty eventful.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
original Wyatt Mason became not a number.
But a free
Oh.
man.
Okay.
Hey, check out our total right now.
Poke that total beat.
That's That's a pretty good
Remember,
number.
chat, 666 for
Tiglet.
the Zeta. We want that.
Yeah,
Got an hour and a half.
420 if you can imagine it. Team
Yeah.
Order
You can
versus Team
imagine.
Chaos.
Two
The ultimate-
back-to-back random
Let's
dance
Wyatt
parties.
Mason that number.
If you need an excuse to donate, the Magic Fest in a Box lot is currently set up for $10.03 or multiples thereof. So if you want to get in on this and all the cool stuff that's in there, $10.03 or multiples, because multiple donations, a multiple of 1003 earns you that many multiples into the entry bin to win this. And it's pretty spicy, and we kind of priced it a little low.
Well, that just means,
More chances to enter.
yeah.
So yeah, after the Wyatt Masoning, most of the players' names were mostly recovered. Like, Wyatt Glover is close to Comfort Glover.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
I see what you
And
mean.
there's already a comfort in the league, so it's
Sexton
nice to...
Wheeler is not too far off from Sexton Wearer.
Okay, okay.
There's a lot more Wyatts than there used to be. That's mostly it.
I'm kind of impressed that there isn't like a Bobson Dugnut style thing here where it's like names that sound like they should be real, but when you look at them, they're not. Like Sleeve McDykel is like, that's not a real name.
Yeah.
Like everything here sounds like pronounceable, understandable names, even if Jalen
Well-
Hot Dog Fingers is not like, you wouldn't see someone with the last name Hot Dog Fingers, but at least it seems like it could be.
I mean, a lot of last names are derived from things like you get like Smith and whatnot, where it's like, oh well, that's a person's job or a descriptor or whatever from like a long time ago. I like to think that Hot Dog Fingers is a very old name because, well, he definitely looked like he had hot dog fingers.
Yeah, like what's your favorite player name, Corey? Because that is a whole bouquet. Do you have any that sort of jump out? Like I'm looking at the New York Millennials, and they have like Charlatan Seabright is a name, Schneider Bendy, Nandy Fantastic. Yeah, these are all certainly words that exist. Theodore Cervantes.
I like Henry Marshallow because it doesn't have the M. That's really good, M, actually. Thank you for posting that. M. Lunsford
Yeah, there's also
posted
like Boyfriend Montreal, which is like Montreal but with no T. And there's Elizabeth, which is Elizabeth with no L.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah, Peanut Bong.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of my favorites.
It's a great name.
It was a victim of the
Socks
Dan
man.
Peanut replacement, where players with Dan in their name, the Dan part was replaced with Peanut. So there's a Peanutual Duffy, because it was Daniel
Right.
Duffy.
That's good.
Yeah, Valentine games.
Yeah.
Yes, keep. I'm sure. I have to imagine all of the baseball names are claimed as Twitch handles by now. Surely.
I mean, people RP the players on Twitch or Twitter.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I figure all the Twitch handles can't be taken, but the Twitter ones definitely.
Offbeat Witch, you can't just say you should use the new wiki. It's a bit nicer and not actually drop a link to the wiki. Or do we actually? Do we scrub URLs in the?
I'm pretty sure I've seen URLs
Oh,
in there. haven't
Offbeat
I?
Witch actually just dropped it.
Okay.
Laceball.wiki.
Sure, I'll give it
Yeah,
a go.
I've seen that with video games where it's like, okay, like I think Stardew Valley has like a wiki that's not great and then a wiki that's much better,
Oh, neat.
and I always end up on the wrong one.
Yes.
A little more of a Wikipedia
Players.
style.
Oh my goodness. Oh, tag yourself. Oh, these names. This list of names. What happened with Kennedy? Was there a sort of event that named a bunch of people Kennedy?
No.
Okay, that's just how
Yeah.
that's just the luck of the
Strictly
draw. Okay.
Kennedy loser.
You know how it is. There's like it's that time of year when like, or that time of the decade when it's like most popular girls' baseball name is Kennedy.
Yeah. Been with the Crabs since the beginning.
Because you got Kennedy Cena, Kennedy Allstott, Kennedy Loser, Kennedy Meh, and Kennedy Rogers.
That had to be on purpose.
I don't know. Let's see what's up with Kennedy. We got are Kennedy and Loser and Kennedy Meh. Have they met? Or are they rivals?
Axel Troll.
Kennedy Loser plays for the Crabs. Meh.
Chorby
plays
Short's
for the Wild
delightful
Wings.
because I think they're a witch that can turn into a frog.
Good. You need one on
Chorby
every
is
team.
good. Yeah.
Chorby Short. Liquid Friend.
I
Well-
love Liquid Friend. Liquid Friend is currently one of the captains of one of the coffee teams.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're co-captains with Uncle Plasma.
I think Liquid Friend is related to that character from Kipo, the water.
Oh yeah.
I've forgotten his name.
Why have I forgotten that name? Mulholland.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds right.
He's water bears. Have you watched all of Kipo, Corey?
Corey,
No.
you should know this character. It's the one that's just like in the water, but like he's there to take people on a journey in their dreams.
He's a gestalt of I love saying it that way, by the way, of sentient water bears. And yeah, when he shows himself as a very big water bear because he's a whole bunch of them. But ultimately, he's a bunch of very tiny water bears.
Sorry, had to go to the next page.
That's okay.
That's understandable.
Richmond Harrison. Here we go. There's our friend.
Richmond Harrison is our friend.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely a friend.
he's friend-shaped.
Definitely friend-shaped.
Okay, that's what I
Friends come in a lot of shapes. which
figured.
is
I was
great.
I was gonna get there somehow. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's darling.
wiggle. The little wiggle. I just
Very
want to hug
cute.
him. Little Blaymax.
Oh God. Oh God. We're on Twitter
Ah.
now. Oh
Oh,
jeez.
jeez.
Oh, we're deep in
No,
those
no, I
crashes,
closed the
aren't we?
tab. Well,
Oh, that's okay.
Well,
I guess
Command
we're done.
Shift T, but all right, it's
All right.
fine.
don't want to
Oh, what a
overblaze.
good friend.
Yeah, we're done with Blaze Ball.
That's good.
Buy me some peanuts. I'm gonna go get some Cracker Jacks.